Now don't get me wrong, it wasn't bad, it just wasn't good. Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Smiley, and today I am actually kind of disappointed to be talking with you guys about Birds of Prey and the dumbest fucking title ever. Holy shit, Birds of Prey and the Fantabulous Emancipation of One Harley Quinn. Wow. Bad title. In fact, the title was so bad that they changed the theatrical name to Harley Quinn Birds of Prey. That's how bad the title was. So yeah, I didn't hate this movie, but okay, before I get into some of the... Actually, no. I'm gonna start by saying this. This movie is just a ripoff of Deadpool 2. It feels like the people at DC took the Deadpool 2 script, just scratched out Deadpool's name and put Harley Quinn, and scratched out Cable's name and put, I don't know, Huntress or Renee Montoya or one of the other characters in this movie. It is honestly just a carbon copy of Deadpool 2, down to the fourth wall breaking and the narration. It's kinda ridiculous at times. It is fucking stupid how much they just copied the success of Deadpool and tried to translate that into a DC movie where that kind of tone doesn't really fit. And I mean, I was super excited for the future of DC, especially after Shazam, which I fucking loved. I haven't made a video on that yet. I really want to, just because I know some people have this view of me like I'm some kind of Marvel shill or something like that. But Shazam was really good. I'd probably give that movie a fucking like 8 or 9 out of 10. That was really solid. Good job, DC. And you know, Joker, I gave that a 9 or a 10. Those were phenomenal. But this was just a straight ripoff of fucking Deadpool 2. Some positives. Margot Robbie as Harley Quinn. Really good. The writing is pretty damn weak in this movie, though. So at times she'll say stuff that's like, that just ain't right. That's not how Harley talks or thinks. And then the movie tries to convince you that that's how she talks and thinks. Huntress, played by Mary Elizabeth Winstead, is really awesome. She did a phenomenal job, although she's not in the movie, like, almost at all. I think she's maybe in it for a total of, like, 7 minutes. Which is, again, disappointing, because she is far and away the most interesting character in this movie. I forgot who played Renee Montoya and Black Canary, but Renee Montoya is basically, I'm a drunk, feel bad for me. That's her entire character in a nutshell. And Black Canary is actually really cool. She doesn't use her powers at all until the end of the movie, which is really lame. It feels like this movie is more about setting up a sequel than being its own movie, so it feels like they're setting up a real Birds of Prey movie, because there's maybe 4 minutes of Birds of Prey action in this movie, and that's it. Other than that, it's just the Harley Quinn show. And again, a really poorly written, based on Deadpool 2 Harley Quinn show. And again, that's really disappointing. You know, you can do so many things with a Harley Quinn movie, and this is what they gave us. This is what they did. They could have introduced a new Joker and retconned Jared Leto in the process. They didn't do that. In fact, whenever they would show the Joker, it would be like this shitty animated version that looked more like Mark Hamill's animated Joker, which is really interesting. I think that they do want to retcon Jared Leto, which would bring up the question, why not just recast him in this movie? You know, why not have, like, Joaquin Phoenix's Joker show up? You don't need to explain that shit. People can get it. Or, you know, have Willem Dafoe play the Joker. Willem Dafoe would be a phenomenal Joker. There's also a Victor Zsasz in this movie that does not compare at all to the Victor Zsasz in Gotham. Gotham really did all these characters a lot better, because a lot of these characters are actually in Gotham and done about 400,000 times better than in this movie. So it's especially disappointing that this movie did so poorly, in my opinion, because they had this great template from Gotham for how to do these characters in a way that people really like. I mean, I really loved Gotham all the way through. I really want to do a review on that one also in the future. So again, it's just a shame that they really went nowhere interesting with these characters at all. The story is kind of boring and predictable, like extremely predictable. Of course, you could say that about any superhero movie, but when I'm watching something like Deadpool or Deadpool 2, which this movie is fucking based on, I'm telling you, you're not thinking about how predictable it is. You're thinking about how much fun you're having watching the movie. In this movie, the only thing I was thinking about was, that's gonna happen next. Okay, it happened. That's gonna happen next. Okay, it happened. And that's how the movie's gonna end. Oh, that's how it ended. If you were hoping for some kind of big surprise, it ain't here. And the whole movie takes place in Gotham City, yet at no point does anyone say where the fuck Batman is. Because you'd think if every fucking criminal and hitman in the city were looking for this child, Batman might be curious about that. You know, he might be like, should I let this child get killed or should I hang out here in Wayne Manor? There is absolutely no explanation as to what the fuck is going on with that. He's just gone. He's up and dipped. So that's really, really lame, and again, it takes you out of this universe that they're creating, because there's just no Batman, and you'd think that for a movie to take place in Gotham City, you should kind of fucking show Batman. There are just so many things that don't make any fucking sense to me here. The movie has its fun moments. I laughed a few times during the movie. It's not like this is a terrible, terrible movie, but it's just really, really not well done. And there is just an overabundance of CGI especially. Like, there's this scene at the end of the movie where everyone's at an amusement park, but instead of, you know, going out and finding an amusement park to shoot at, they just CGI the whole fucking thing. And it looks terrible, and it's covered by fog, and it looks gross because they clearly wasted all their money CGIing other bullshit that you don't need to CGI, that they didn't have any money left over for the final sequence. So the final sequence just looks drab and uninteresting and totally shitty. The villain is about as one note as you can get. Black Mask is just, I'm evil. Here, let me show you I'm evil. Oh, here, let me show you I'm evil a little more. Oh, let me show you I'm a little more evil. And that's it. That's all there is to his character. And it's just like fucking wow. And some people might say, well, Smiley, you know, this movie isn't made for you. This is supposed to be like female empowerment sort of thing. To which I'd say, Bombshell was a fucking great movie, and that was all about female empowerment. So it's not like I have some kind of problem with these movies. I have a problem with the way this movie, Birds of Prey, was done. In fact, Margot Robbie was in Bombshell. She gave a phenomenal fucking performance there. And so yeah, I'm really, really disappointed. I am shocked with how many things they fucked up just because of the amount of potential that this movie had and then what they ended up doing with it. I'm gonna go ahead and give this movie a terrible 3 out of 10. Oof. I wasn't even expecting to go that low, but as I've been sitting here thinking about it, I think it deserves it. I'm just so disappointed with what they've done here. I think that they could have done a lot better. And yeah, I mean, that's really all I got for Birds of Prey and the dumbest fucking title ever. So anyway, if you guys have made it this far, leave a like on this video if you liked it. Leave a dislike if you didn't like it. Leave me a comment down below letting me know what you guys thought of this movie. If you liked it, that's fine, you know. We're allowed to have different opinions about this movie. I just think that they totally wasted its potential, and they just straight up ripped off Deadpool 2. It's just an especially a shame because of how much potential this movie really had and how much potential these characters had for being in a movie together. So yeah, I'm really sad about that. Hopefully the next DC movie, I don't know what the next one is. I know the next one I'm excited for is The Batman, which I'm sure that'll be really good because Matt Reeves is writing and directing that, and it has nothing to do with DC's shitty-ass universe, so that'll be really, really nice. A movie that I can watch without being distracted by the amount of bullshit in it. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I wanted to let you guys know I did record an unboxing for this, the Skywalker Saga, in 4K, Star Wars obviously, but I had my GoPro position wrong on my head, so I completely fucked up all that footage. If you guys would like to see me give that another shot, let me know in those comments down below and I will refilm it. Obviously, it won't have the wrapping on it or anything like that because I already took that off. But we can take a look at what comes in the box, and I wanted to give you guys the digital copies of the movies that come in there. So if you are interested in seeing that, hit that like button and leave me a comment down below. And until the next one, guys, keep it kosher. Peace.